Did you get an air fryer for Christmas, or maybe you have one in the back of the garage or in the guest room or someplace stashed away that you haven't even opened the box yet? Y'all get this thing out and use it. Whether you have one that has the door on it like mine, which I'll add a link so you can see what it is, or if you have the one that is the basket. I love this thing. This saves me from using my microwave to warm up leftovers too. But the easiest thing to start out fixing in my opinion, in an air fryer is chicken wings, because who doesn't love chicken wings? So what I have here is just a family family package of chicken wings, and I've cut the tip off, and then I've also cut the wings and the flats, the drummies and the flats apart. And I dried them really well with a paper towel. And you can use your favorite kind of oil. You want to have some kind of oil, it'll help them crisp up. And I'm just gonna use an avocado oil. You could, whatever you like to use. And we're just gonna give it a little dousing like that, and we're gonna toss this so it'll be better. Okay, so now, and you can add your favorite seasonings, and I change my favorite seasonings every time I make chicken wings. I'm gonna add about, and to me I can't get too much of any of this stuff here. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon and a half or so of garlic powder. And usually what I do when I'm fixing something without a recipe, I'll just add equal parts garlic and onion, and me and my taste buds think that works out really well. Go. And we're gonna add a little bit of salt, not just a whole screaming bunch, about a teaspoon or so. There we go. I've got a little bit of black pepper. Someone asked me the other day why I put my spices in these little containers, if it was so the brands wouldn't get upset, which is a very good question. But I just think they're pretty because I keep these here in the cabinet on the back of the stovetop. Now this is a chipotle chili pepper. You don't have to add hot stuff, but I think I'm going to. Let's see here, let's just do it like this. I'm not gonna add a whole bunch of this because this stuff is hot as all get out. Okay, now I have already gone off the rails. I'm warming this thing up, and I have my little things inside of it. That's where I store them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out and set these aside and let them cool for just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, crisis averted. I did not burn myself, so I've let these little trays cool down. Now, what I'm gonna do, let's see, which hand do I wanna keep clean? Let's keep this hand clean here. I'm gonna do my flipping first. Okay, these are cooled down, and I'm just going to use my other hand, and I'm going to toss these around. Oh, Whistlebridge is over there. She's found her a toy to play with. Maybe she's leaving me alone, so I don't have to put her little skinny butt outside. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if we think this looks like enough seasoning. And sometimes I use thyme and oregano and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't today. I'm going to make, I think, some blue cheese dressing to dip these in. Okay, so now we're cooking with butter. So I'm going to put the drummies down here on one shelf because these will cook at a different amount of time than the flats will. And I was mentioning, that's a flat, hang on a minute here. I was mentioning warming up stuff. This thing warms up beautifully. I use it all the time for pizza and, even bread and biscuits. And one thing I like about it, the other day, what was that thing we did the other day? We did something the other day. Oh, pig poppers. And I cooked some in the oven, and they took like 40 minutes. And then I cooked some in here, and it took 15, and I was done. It takes 3 minutes to warm up. Who doesn't love that? Okay, so I'm going to put these on the bottom shelf. Get it square with the world. There we go. And then we're just going to put, I'll go ahead and just cook all the drummies at one time, since it'll take about the same amount of time. Now, I can't tell you exactly how long yours will take because I don't know the temperature of them going into the air fryer. Mine came straight out of the ice box, so they are cold as all get out. Okay, that looks like all of them. Okay, so I'm gonna put these on the top shelf or a shelf above those. And I'm gonna set this on the timer on 8. And then I'll take them out and flip them, and I'll take their temperature and see what they are, because you know poultry is safe to eat at 165. So I'll see y'all back when these come out, and we'll put the flats in. So see you back in a little bit. Okay, the timer went off, and so I'm just gonna take this. The one thing I love about this oven door model is it comes off like that. So let me just put this right here. And the reason I chose this model, okay, I'm gonna take, first off, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. These shelves in here, and I'll take a picture and put it at the end so you can see what it looks like inside. But I'm just gonna take this top shelf out. Let me get my dominant hand over here. And I'm gonna take the bottom shelf, flip them over, and then I'm gonna put them back in there. So I'm just gonna flip these over. Now, one of the things, if you are, I love this thing because and I'm not trying to sell you this. I just want you to be able to use the one that you have that somebody gave you because they love you, and I want you to get it out and use it. I think it saves electricity because I don't have to, you know, my oven takes 20 or 25 minutes. Let's see, I'm gonna put this one lower to warm up. This thing is hot in 3 minutes. So we're just gonna flip all of these over, and whenever I think I'm gonna put these are not very dark, so I think I'm gonna put these back in there for about 10 minutes until they crisp up. And one of the things, you know, when you're baking a cake or pie or something, and I'll wash these so I don't cross-contaminate anything. One thing you need to do, hang on a minute, y'all. I gotta get my hands right. One of the things, you know, it does matter if you're cooking it at 350 or 375 or whatever. But when you're doing stuff like this, y'all, don't get caught up. Either do it at 350, 375, whatever makes your heart happy. The major thing in my book, let me turn this back on and get back up to 375. And let's see, I'm gonna do it for 13 minutes. We'll see how it goes. One of the reasons why I got this model is whenever I was looking for an air fryer, and I love all you good people because y'all have the best, there goes Swizzle Bridges, y'all have the best information. I am 5'2", and so many of y'all, and I'd ask, do you like the one with the door or do you like the one with the basket? So many short ladies like me said, I burn my wrist whenever I reach down in there if I don't use a long enough utensil, and they burnt their wrist. And I thought, you know, I'm not into that. That is not on my bucket list, all that. So I got the one for the door, and I absolutely do love this so much. Now, if you have the one with the basket, when you're doing French fries, you can take it out and just shake it and put it back in. You saw how this is. If you had a pile of French fries, you obviously can't do that. You can also, and I picked this up at Walmart, it's a time and table, but I'll put an Amazon link so you can look and see what it is. But it's a silicone thing that you could put your French fries, sweet potato fries, or whatever that you're going to need to toss later. You can put it in this and toss it. This is heat safe. So anyway, we're at 12 minutes here, and I'm going to wash all this up, and I'll see you whenever we take the flats out. So see you back in a little bit. Would you look how good these look? Oh boy. Now I'll tell you one good thing about an air fryer too. If you're taking care of your grandchildren after school, or if your kids are after school and they're hungry and they want chicken nuggets or fish sticks or whatever, it's crispier to do it in this than it is the microwave. Or if you have a husband that needs to eat really speedy-ody like that, that is a good thing to have. Anyway, all right, so these chicken wings, woohoo! I'm gonna make some blue cheese dressing to dip these in, but it'll be in a different video because I want y'all, this is about getting the thing out of the box and getting it in the kitchen and getting to use it. I love this thing. So anyway, and then also I may make, I don't know if I'm going to or not, but anyway, in my cookbooks I also have a Alabama white sauce that is so good and tangy, and my husband really likes honey mustard to dip his in. That's in here too, salad dressing, and of course the blue cheese is in here too. So looky there, let's see what we think. That is good. The skin is crispy, and there's just nothing not to love about that. What I did on the flats, I cooked them about halfway with the skin side down, and then I turned them upside down, well, the other way, so the top would brown. You can heat these back up in the air fryer, or you could heat them up in the oven if you want to keep it on warm. So anyway, that's what we're doing for the big game. We're having a wing ding doodle over here. So I'll see you next time. Check out the air fryer and go get the one that your son and your daughter gave you for Christmas. You know they'd love for you to be actually using that thing. I'll see you next time. Go do something fun. Hope your team wins. Bye, y'all. That was really good.